do, Crème, we're gonna use the Culinary Delight today. I really do think you should change the name. Give me some credit, will you? I know you like the word powder, I know whatever, but it is honestly a delight to use, and it's honestly a delight to put in your mouth, okay?
Whoa.
There, I said it. Well, I'm being serious, it's super good. So we're gonna use Crème-Delish today for two things. We're gonna do, I got a couple pork tenderloins, so I'm gonna sear those in the cast iron skillet, then we'll throw it in the oven to finish cooking. We're gonna cook some apples and onions. We're gonna make a little bit of like a sauce. I'll say sauce, I almost said gravy, but we're gonna do a sauce. We're gonna add in the Crème-Delish to that with the apples and onions. But what I wanna do is I think we're gonna start it with chicken broth. We're gonna use some chicken broth to go in with the apples and onions. And I think what we'll do, we'll slowly add in the Crème-Delish because I want it to be like a sweet savory type sauce. I think it'll be awesome. Right now we're about to saute up an onion and some apple to go with, I should say, our pork tenderloin that right now is in the oven. We seared it a little bit and we put it, left it in the cast iron, threw it in the oven. I only did salt and pepper. We're gonna use Crème-Delish to make an awesome sauce to go with it. Right now, we're gonna get this going here. This has got a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna put a little bit of butter in there. We're gonna start sauteing the onions first. Saute the onions first. Then we'll put the apples in. So what I wanna do is we're gonna start off with some chicken stock in here. We'll start off with that, and then we'll put in some heavy cream to thicken it up just a little bit. I'm not gonna add a whole lot. I just want it to be just enough, right? And then we're gonna start adding in the Crème-Delish because I wanna get that sweety, salty thing going on. So this is definitely a fly by the seat of the pants recipe. Then what we're gonna do is take the pork tenderloin out. We'll let it rest in the cast iron skillet. Give me just a second here. I start concentrating and I lose my train of thought, which happens a lot. So I don't know if anyone's ever done onions and apples. My stepmom did it a long time ago when I was still at home. From what I can remember, it's pretty good. We have onions and apples with a little bit of olive oil, about two tablespoons of butter. Got that going right now. I want the apples to start cooking down just a little bit, release some of those juices, right? And then here in a minute or so, I'm gonna add in a little bit of that Crème-Delish, the Culinary Delight powder. We're gonna throw some of that in there, and then we're gonna slowly start building the sauce. We're gonna start with some chicken broth, and once I get that situated with where the Crème-Delish, the Culinary Delight is, I want a really good balance of sweet and salty. Then we'll add in a little bit of heavy cream just to thicken it up a little bit, and then we should be ready to start plating, I hope. We start adding a little bit of the Crème-Delish. Culinary powder, AKA Culinary Delight. You could smell that right away. And I don't mean it isn't bad. You could smell the Crème-Delish right away. Right away. God, it's amazing. All right, so we'll put a little bit of chicken broth in there. Okay? Oh my God. We're just put a little bit of heavy cream in there. All right, I do want a little bit more. Just stir that around. So that's the rest of the chicken broth. I'm gonna put a little bit of heavy cream back in there. Okay, so I did turn it back up. God, this is gonna be glorious. I do want to add some more of that culinary delight in here. Okay? Let's give her a taste real quick. Oh yeah. I feel like a little bit more of this. Now listen, we're just testing. I have no idea how much we put in. I'm just adding it a little bit at a time, right? So like with most seasoning, if you add too much at once, you can't take it out. There's really not a whole lot you can do to counterbalance what you just did. But it's so good where it's at. It's so good where it's at. We'll put a little bit of pepper in there. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, just to give it something. Look at that. Oh my God. I do like the consistency of where I think it's good. I think it's good enough. Oh my God. Oh. And there's only a little bit left in here. I'll put it in my coffee tomorrow. This right here is amazing. In case you didn't know, cast iron stays hot. So there's the tenderloins we did. Just salt and pepper is all we did. Okay, salt and pepper is all we did. But this right here, I need to try it with the onion and apple. Oh my God. I'm honestly amazed at myself that turned out so good. So I know it's not much, but there you go. So pork tenderloin with onions and apples, with Crème-Delish in, mashed potatoes. I'm just gonna dunk this right in, don't judge me. Here we go. That is amazing. Oh, that is so good. I should have made more sauce. Delicious. Amazing. My mouth is watering. Ah. That is on point. It's not too sweet. It's not too salty. Amazing. The only thing I wish now is I had made more of the sauce. But it turned out excellent. So Crème-Delish in here with a little bit of, we use onion, apple. We sauteed them up in butter and a little bit of olive oil. We added some Crème-Delish at the time. Oh my God, as soon as it hit that heat, oh, so good. Then we added the chicken broth in, then we added some heavy cream in, then we slowly added in the culinary delight powder in, so we get a good balance of sweet and salty, right? This right here with that pork on fire. So, but this was fire. I can't listen. This was amazing. I just wish I had made more of the fillet, more of the sauce itself. I'm not kidding, my mouth is literally watering trying to get it to my face. So good. Oh my God. So good.